Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Eric Steve Collins, Vice President for Institutional Advancement and University Relations here at Clark Atlanta University, and I'm pleased to welcome you to our beautiful and historic campus, and to thank all of you for joining us today for this very special academic, medical, and scientific announcement, which is transformational and innovative in nature. We have several distinguished speakers this morning who will be sharing remarks about the project and giving their perspectives on the importance of this occasion. The program will proceed as printed. At this time, it is my great pleasure and personal honor to introduce to you our first speaker. Dr. Carlton Brown, the third president of Clark Atlanta University, assumed the presidency of Clark Atlanta University on August 1st, 2008, and has been our leader, our stalwart, and the person who has been behind the scenes really working very hard with our faculty and being the person that is encouraging innovation across the university. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present to you Dr. Carlton Brown, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Collins. Good morning.
Good morning.
I take great pleasure in welcoming each of you here this morning. We have distinguished guests representing our partners from Georgia Tech, St. Joseph's Hospital, the Georgia Research Alliance, and the Georgia Cancer Coalition. And we have several members of our faculty and staff and several of our students present. So I'm quite excited about this gathering, which promises an outstanding partnership between Clark Atlanta University and the Georgia Institute of Technology to establish the Collaborative Cancer Genomics Center. This effort is aided tremendously by the support and involvement of St. Joseph's Hospital and the Georgia Research Alliance. This new state-of-the-art gene sequencing facility endeavors to strengthen cancer research, prevention, and treatment in Georgia and the nation. And I can tell you that this announcement is already generating a great deal of interest around Georgia and around the nation, and with good reason. The joining of these institutions to address the underlying causes of prostate, ovarian, pancreatic, and lung cancers will not only integrate expertise at both universities, but also complement the existing experimental infrastructure necessary to generate much-needed genomics data. Under the collaborative agreement, CAU's Center for Cancer Research and Therapeutic Development will house and operate Collaborative Cancer Genomics Center, and Georgia Tech's Integrative Cancer Research Center will contribute bioinformatics support as well as part of the collaboration for analysis and testing. The patient samples for research will be provided by the Ovarian Cancer Institute and St. Joseph's Hospital Translational Research Initiatives in Oncology for the Management of Personalized Healthcare. Clark Atlanta University and Georgia Tech scientists will join clinical experts from the Ovarian Cancer Institute and St. Joseph's Hospital to interpret and evaluate the resulting data. So whereas today we are announcing this collaborative relationship between Georgia Tech and Clark Atlanta, the new Cancer Genomics Center is really a partnership between several organizations. Clark Atlanta University and Georgia Tech certainly, but we're also joined by St. Joseph's Health System, the Georgia Research Alliance, and the Georgia Cancer Coalition. 5 organizations coming together to address the causes of cancer and to integrate the complementary expertise of each organization. And as you might imagine, this is really about the only place in Georgia this kind of collaborative can easily and organically generate. Atlanta has a breadth of higher education institutions and an environment that breeds collaboration and communication. And as you will learn through the course of this morning, it is a place like Atlanta that enables all of this to occur. So this is a very exciting day for us, and I'd like to invite first Georgia Tech's Provost, Dr. Gary Schuster, to come up and give a few remarks about the importance of our collaboration. He'll be followed by Kirk Wilson, President and CEO of St. Joseph's Hospital, and Mike Cassidy of the Georgia Research Alliance. Then finally, we will hear from what I've come to refer to as the 3 conspirators who have come up with this idea and get some sense of exactly what this is about and how it came to be. And they are Dr. Schuster. Khan, the Director of our Center for Cancer Research and Therapeutic Development, Dr. John McDonald, the Director of the Ovarian Cancer Institute from Georgia Tech, and Dr. George Daneker, Director of the Oncology Research at St. Joseph's Cancer. Please join me in welcoming first Dr. Schuster and then the other speakers. Dr. Schuster.
Thank you very much, President Brown. It is truly a pleasure to be University to represent Georgia Tech in what I think will be a powerful partnership that can have amazing results and the impact on lives of people and the futures of medicine, and particularly cancer. The partnership between Clark Atlanta University and Georgia Institute of Technology goes back many, many years before I was at Georgia Tech, before Dr. Brown was at Clark Atlanta University. And it's been a partnership built on complementary strengths. The strengths that these two great institutions in historic proportions bring to Atlanta and to Georgia and to the nation are legendary. I represent the administration of Georgia Tech, and I can tell you that we are so proud of the relationship that we've established with Clark Atlanta University. And in just the last few years, that relationship has broadened and has included St. Joseph's Hospital. Just last week, we had an event hosted by St. Joseph on our campus that commemorated that partnership and looked at its achievements. And this is just another component of that partnership that we are expecting to move forward and to address important issues in medicine and health and in research. The work that will be done in the Collaborative Cancer Genomics Center is pathbreaking, is groundbreaking. I've been associated with the Ovarian Cancer Institute at Georgia Tech since its inception, and I've seen the progress that has been made and the excitement that has been generated. And I'm convinced that the path that Drs. Khan and McDonald and Daneker are about to embark on will very quickly lead to new breakthroughs in personalized care for the dreaded disease of cancer in the specialty areas that this center will address. It is the marriage, if you will, of the genomic technology that will be here at Clark Atlanta University, the expertise in human health care that St. Joseph's Hospital brings, and the deep understanding and expertise of bioinformatics and genomics that resides at Georgia Tech. Dr. Brown said it a moment ago, I'm not sure that there is any other city in the United States that could bring together the resources that come under the auspices of the Collaborative Cancer Genomics Center. And it is the organizations that the Georgia Research Alliance and the Georgia Cancer Coalition that have assisted and enabled this coalition to come together. And so I'm anticipating that in the not too distant future, we'll be standing in front of you again to announce the discoveries and breakthroughs of the center. And I personally would like to be able to stand here or sit here and hear those discoveries. And so thank you very much, particularly for what I'll call the three amigos, for what you have done and what you are about to do. And thank you very much for your support and attention to what I think is one of the most exciting partnerships that I've participated in. And now